As Vanessa sits down, Matt starts reminiscing about their childhood in this place, and unexpectedly, a few casual words spark Vanessa's memories of her son. Sad, Vanessa goes inside to calm down. Matt realizes his girlfriend rushes after her. Unexpectedly, he burns his right hand, and as he returns inside to bandage it, her husband, Alex, comforts the troubled Vanessa, reminding her that it's already been. He thinks it's time for Vanessa to move on from that painful memory, but she just nods and goes to check on Matt. She steps in and spots Matt chatting with a wine glass. Strangely, his hand injury healed. Vanessa is baffled by this, and her reaction seems to clue Matt in on something. He quickly reassures her that he's fine and suggests a stroll to clear his mind. Just as she steps outside, she encounters yet another weird scene. If the strange forest happenings were just a trick of her eyes, this time she's convinced she's not hallucinating. But even if she spills this wild story, who would believe them? It might just earn them a ticket to the nearest therapist. Confused, Vanessa heads back to her room. The next morning, she hears faint explosions drifting from across the woods and asks her husband and Matt if they know what's blowing up over there. Matt recalls that there used to be an experimental factory over there when she was a kid, but it was shut down tight after some mysterious disappearances. Nowadays, the whole area has turned into a nature reserve, and considering how long it's been, who really knows what secrets may be lurking inside? Vanessa finds this absolutely mind-blowing. She wouldn't believe her luck in running into this strange sequence of events twice. Seizing the moment while husband and Matt are distracted, she loads up on supplies and weaponry for another exploration of the mysterious woods. She wanders through dense trees, not really sure how long she's been at it, until she stumbles upon a locked gate made of barbed wire. Seeing handprints on a pipe, she recalls the eerily identical woman. To confirm, she decides to squeeze through and peek. But as she slips in, it isn't long before she finds a gigantic tree stump blocking her path. Strangely, the stump splits in the middle, forming a path. Intrigued, Vanessa heads through. Then she sees a fork. After hesitation, she chooses the right. After what feels like an eternity of wandering, another massive tree stump appears ahead, and suddenly her sixth sense starts ringing alarm bells. She reassures herself it's just similar stumps, but panics as she finds the path ahead identical. Turning around, she sees the same scene identical. This bizarre occurrence fills Vanessa with dread. Desperate to find her way, Vanessa removes her scarf, ties it to a tree, and immediately heads back, marking trees along the route. Luckily, she successfully retraces her steps back to where she first started. Although the tree stump is scar-free, there's something strangely familiar about it. Regardless, Vanessa bolts back in. But once again, encountering two identical scenes drives her near the brink of a meltdown. She squats down, unsure of what to do. Just then, she notices a sudden change off to the side. She bolts out, and once she spots the familiar barbed wire, relief washes over her. Overjoyed, she rushes out, unaware the bloodstains on the pipe have vanished. Back home, Vanessa eagerly spills the details of her bizarre encounter to her husband Alex. She feels trapped in an endless loop. That identical woman? Maybe a parallel universe doppelganger? Unsure. Alex, however, interprets her account as signs of worsening mental health, even pulling out his phone to call her therapist while bringing up their late son. As the conversation deepens, Vanessa feels more uneasy. After a slap, Alex is enraged. She lashes out, questioning if he really wishes it had been her in that accident instead of their son. Vanessa is left drowning in confusion. As Alex grows more agitated, he brings up last year's accident, claiming that while she was behind the wheel, it was another car that ran. He questions why Vanessa is placing all the blame on him, and her shock deepens in an instant. Vanessa sputters, "Me driving? Now you're driving? Seriously, just stop, I was the one driving. I wake up in a rage every day," she says calmly, just to get one message across. Unfortunately to Alex, Vanessa's explanations just come off as signs of a breakdown. He angrily tells her to call her therapist already. He hands her some pills that she should take properly, and it finally dawns on Vanessa when she sees the bottle's colour. "You're not Alex," she suddenly comes to a realization. What's happening here exactly? Spotting his injured left hand cements her suspicions. After all, she clearly remembers Matt hurting his right hand, so this world, not her original. Stepping outside without looking back at Alex's outright shouting, she thinks, there's no turning back now. Approaching the enigmatic tree stump, she momentarily finds herself at a loss, utterly unsure of which direction to take next. Just then, footsteps sound in the distance, growing closer. Vanessa quickly draws her gun, preparing for confrontation. "Hands up," she shouts. As he nears, Vanessa thinks it's Alex with no wedding ring. She realizes that this Alex isn't her true husband. The man before her seems to know exactly what's going on. He explains that he's from another world, and that whatever Vanessa has gone through, he likely has too, assuring her he means no harm at all. Since the explanation is a bit of a mess, he suggests that they take a seat and chat for a bit. Alex begins to explain everything he knows, considering she's actually a physicist in this world. After experiencing all the bizarre phenomena, she quickly concludes that this area connects various parallel worlds. These parallel worlds intersect at the tree stump she's seen, serving as gateways to alternate realities. The catch? There are countless stumps and even more parallel worlds, leaving no one able to determine which one leads back home.